world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posse. Spola, worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon based to silicone based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released from prison with this passion to speak of. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, tones, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the Golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive. We was up. Survive. Here we go. I need it. Push up.
I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out. Blue sky behind ground. A crown slash helmet. So my aircraft stealth spit. Can't be tied down or even seat belted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked the cards, my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. The buzz awful, some ice and veil shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real monkey velvet. Body you not for Mars, use a female's clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit. To a fly zone, haters wanna crucify. A real man, I still stand with the still hand. But we're Hiller man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Tuttle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie, I don't follow, I set standards. Catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bruh. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dated space AC, y'all. Buster stuck in the case, face face off. Acting shape the state is a fake, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing the step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel of a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A crystal carolize what your fans get. Your worlds and pearls what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
If you're broke. Listen to me, young people, old people too, mostly black people, I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah. I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Looking past the shot spot. Third eye gang slink flops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying that ops. From the skybox, I got scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some rules. Some of our folks are still dumb. Death and blasted the fact that blood, we gon' have this real some warrior spirits inside me. This where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is played out. They keep us engaged, they keep our rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should be disobeyed out. Forehead and knees off the floor should have been prayed out. The draft is on, COVID's no issue. Could've bloated in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle to who holds the pistols. The debacle's about who owes who the fiscal. Disregarding the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or whack. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet, one turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Won't see disguise, compliance. Silence by clients from conspiring cannabis.
Look at all them solar panels. What y'all know about that though? What y'all know about that though? I don't know about no solar. I don't know about no solar panels.
Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, squares, groupies, and hyping. Alignments, assignment. I let the wisest, I'm non-client.
Sun's about to set. It's gonna be cool, but not like it was for the last 2 nights.
Or y'all can protest, but they
We're ready
can't
though.
this work.
Got all my car outside. Back's killing me, so I'll probably be in the mud pit. Well, I mean, we're gonna let it dry a little bit, but I'll be in there tomorrow. I'll knock it out. Back's kind of tight. I might have a Tuesday. We're veterans, man. You know, I gotta go to the VA next week and get a new card.
Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, or Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or wet. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. I'll teach you up. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind, y'all. And with that on the temple, draw. I had a vision to pass, not yet a circulus round. Created successful reality from a virtue now. How? Stand on my square cause they usurp your power. Them same little sneaky breezes that I hurt you with style all up in your face, all up in your space. And I ain't talking all bras, but dogs with whole trace. So I walk tall kittens while y'all cross slow race. I stay focused on walking through them tall gold gates. Draw badges, circle around me to keep me from harm. The law fat checks purposely will keep me up calm. Or the fat air earth turn me from that piece to a bomb. Blow the joint and split the range, the plane, the sentiments.
That's what you get, guys. We got, you know, chainsaw. Show you always keep your oil and you're moving it, right?
The chief triangle. If I die before I wake, well at least I'm flying plane through. I am my circle, how I govern four corners. Wise as a serpent for certain amongst foreigners. Out of state, out of place in the space they storing us. Learning firsthand of what fate was forewarned of us. How we call when growing up. Spit flow, show man.
Kind of let T in there. So stuff. I wanted to go help, but the water's too cold for me to go in there barefoot. I don't have no galoshes, but I'm gonna get some.
I prayed I could say I behave by logos. I've raised my moral ground. Way have I
I didn't think about buying them, but I figured it'd still be well, it's gonna be warm tomorrow, and the next day it's gonna be in the 80s. So barefoot in there, but I still prefer to have galoshes because you know the water has aluminum, and the water coming out of the thing has fluoride in it, and your feet has the biggest pores. So for those who don't know. So it's not like we're in there barefoot and it's doing us a benefit, but it's red clay. So it kind of cancels out some in a sense, but you know what I mean.
Try to eclipse my soul, bounce back from it. Announce it, I'm done with being the sacrificial lamb. I run it thus. The lion conquereth over this
mesquite. I only got like a little bit of mesquite honey left. I'm getting used to it, but it's so strong around here. Even now, it's releasing pollen. It's crazy. Yes, the mesquite tree is releasing pollen, and it's like, whoa.
On my square, see the circle. If not, your mask off. You poemish, dash your salt, and die lost. Trash talk, your past lost. Leave a footprints in the asphalt. Use the outline correction. Last fall, I blast off, I crash off to the decks. Zest of living, sick release, sex, some whose ass off. When she walked the ass off, I talk back to it like who makes your Yanni sing. Her response, she dons me king.
Linear Omac. That was cracking. Somebody else doing it. Let me say thank you. I think it's one or two.
Into few as I evolve, advances abnormal, dormant, form, and leave y'all.
Oh yeah, young Cherokee. I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, beloved? If you come in.
She'll be sitting in my ship as we chart the map.
Yo, Benj, man. Appreciate you, beloved. Appreciate you. And young Cherokee. Absolutely, beloved. I know you don't comment a lot in here, but appreciate you. Let me see who's coming back right now. Excuse me.
Now watch time and space rock a great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her mate the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fake marks. Once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her mate the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes marks. Once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and pace. I rose up, took a shower, purified my auric field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown, chakra core and heel, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child, resident of all foreign and alien entities.
You see that post I made? I looked at the video, nothing's wrong. They just can't help themselves. They in their emotions or feelings, whatever. So funny.
Simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beach is still a beach. Now feel the beach raft, rain fire upon them.
It's key lime water.
Forums, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that was.
I really wasn't drinking enough liquids. I would say a month before I came here, a lot of wine. I wasn't drinking enough liquids, like alcohol, you know, lime, lemon. Even though I would drink a little bit, but it wasn't enough. Now I'm attempting to get it as much as possible.
Knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Waste the heart as I sun ray my art, heard me the patriarch. Most social media.
I'm gonna buy one of those portable, like, we could build one. But like sauna, so we can all get that deep sweat. You know what I mean?
My turn, take the risk and smash. Most of them got vaccinated. With shifts in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grips.
She's over there digging out.
Watch videos without the
I'm going there tomorrow. I'm going crazy. I know. I got some linen. I'll put on my back. I know I can't afford to injure it, but I keep things on in reserve. You know what I mean? I think it's where I was sleeping last night. And as y'all know, I don't really sleep a lot. I need to start. Y'all know I really don't. Well, you know about me expressing it, and then there's people who don't. I don't really sleep a lot, and you would think, oh damn, Red, but I'm gonna force myself to get more sleep. The moment I dream, and it's not as long, it's quick. I'm up. Oh, and because of the dream, I hate that word. You can't go back to sleep. I'm just looking at all this magnificent, this destruction. There's so much out here, so much. And if you don't know what you're looking at, you miss everything. Oh, he's still in there. Yeah, damn. I figured he'd get out, but now leave something for me. I actually pulled up good times. Look at my uncle. And he did a video, well, not a video, but he did a play for a school. I think he played some general. It was like he was a Confederate soldier. I forget. My Uncle John, Amos. It's a long time ago. I just was looking at it. It showed a picture, and I was like, oh, I remember that picture. But I didn't know what it was for. I knew he, been doing football. He played football for a long time. That before he went to Kansas City Chiefs, my other Uncle Lonnie went to the Denver Broncos, and he played with the Denver Nuggets too. And I know he did a lot of act like me. I did a lot of like the Monster Mash and stuff like that when I was in Mount Hebron. We did a play, and I was a mad scientist. Created Frankenstein. A lot of lines, singing. I did the whole bang. Did a number of plays. Like I said, Gregory Hines is my jazz and modern dance instructor. A lot of acting. I used to have a portfolio. Y'all look at my portfolio, y'all be like, I really, really wanted to do some kind of Western, not a Western, but I want to do a real history of, some of our reluctant heroes that they attempt to whitewash and eradicate. And we have brothers who record, Jesse McCullough, a few others, and they're just lazy Negroes. They're always chasing a dollar, and they're not about creation. They're not about creating. People sell themselves short, and they turn around after all I did. Oh, I'm a hero, and I'm like, no, he's a hero all of a sudden. That's what I'm saying. And when they were talking, I'm a little, age don't mean nothing, bro. You was a dummy as far as I'm concerned, because he got emotional. I don't hate him. It is what it is. You got to hold brothers accountable, man. It's like women, you got to hold sisters accountable. I wish he was over here watching. And he said something, I'd wrap him up. Like the wrapper on a popsicle. Any one of them. Tamir Carrington, he sounds like an idiot. I know he's come over here and looked a couple of times. He sounds like a friggin' idiot. Some of these guys, man, you would think they would surmount to something other than worldly. Religion has destroyed our people, y'all. You elect the best of them. It's not the case. It's not the case at all. But anyway, that's not what the topic is, you know what I mean? You see the thumbnail. I'm not here to bash anybody or anyone. I'm here to speak about specific things. Everybody come on in and you don't have to, you can just say greetings everyone. You don't have to call everybody's names and everything. This is tribe here. This is all fam. I'm looking at this big mountain, like holy smoke, way bigger than this. As big as the mountains almost. It's humongous. On this side from Cochise hideout. Way over that way. That's right. Yeah, that's right. America, great again. We are surrounded by mountains. Well, we're on one. I said we was at 4,500, 4,000. He decided to take care of that. Well, I think we were on 45, just about where I was at, almost a little higher than where I was at. I think I was right at 42. I gotta look at it again. On the res, we were way up there, like over 5,000 feet above sea level. You know what I mean? Too bad they're getting it in. I gotta get some galoshes. I put my foot in that water because I was gonna climb in there barefoot, you know. Yeah, I know, Mr. Be snow on the ground. I go outside and get like 5-10 minutes of ground again. That's 5 to 10 minutes. We talking about hours, y'all. We be in there barefoot. That was ice cold. You hear me? We're gonna get it in here. I was hoping a lot of people come in, but you know they're doing what they're doing, and I don't want to entertain them. Anyway, as you see, I'm only putting that there because, you know, I want to build my first one, not a soapbox car. I want to weld. I'm gonna show you this frame I got, which I can make. It's wrought iron, so you can weld steel and iron, and I want to build out. I was looking at off-road go-kart tires, which are kind of big actually. Slicks, well not slicks, but the tires. Good pricing. I was looking at some of the ex-military surplus motors. You can put you can high performance to them and all that. Looking at different gear ratios, what kind of frame to build. Besides, you know, to strengthen this one, I'm gonna show you this one, okay? So, this right here is going to be an off-road go-kart frame. When I say go-kart, I'm saying that because of the motor. It's going to be a beefed-up motor, so it's going to be more powerful than a regular go-kart. Front suspension, drivetrain. Going to use different gear ratio. So we're talking about an L gear. We can put a drive shaft. If I want to put the motor on the front. Some would say put it on the back, No, because I actually really would like the motor in the middle, and because you can do a 4-wheel drive. But then we're getting to universals, differential, and all that kind of stuff. But that's what I want to build. I want to build it out, give it a beefier frame, reinforce it with some corrugated steel, different points, even in the middle here. I want to put a seat where you kind of can sit upright, well, lean back a little bit, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, gas, brake. So all that and all that stuff, you can actually purchase like a $300 kit, and I can just make a simple little go kart. Like, but I want it to be strong, because this is, even though this is rod iron, it's not solid. This is hollow iron. So I want to go ahead, and it's big enough to build like a mini car. Actually, we can use a Volkswagen engine on the back, but I want to base it on weight and stuff like that. So again, this is an excellent frame for it. Some of y'all actually know what this is. We're not gonna go there with that. Okay, regardless of what it actually is. So I'll set it over here for the time being before I put it back over there. All right. But it'd be good to have people who are welders, TIG, MIG, stick, carpenters, people who like to grow things, get the greenhouses going up, get the first one going. We want to build a bigger one. We really do, a big one. We can walk in and like 100 feet or 200 feet, like, besides the multi-door homes, and like I said, it's all dreams, but it's possible. We're gonna do it regardless. You can see everything on there on the thumbnail. It's important. Also, people who can put together our history in a well-organized way, not to like, I've seen 3 books by Moores and a couple of wanting to make $1 using information that's already out there, but someone who could document everything that's going on. And see, that's why it's important to have people who have these. I mean, don't tell me that our people don't have this thirst no more. Don't tell me that our people aren't dreamers. I think every time I see our people doing something, it is on behalf of what they've created. I guess I am still a big dreamer. Well, obvious. Some dreams are a little too big, I think, for me, but I'm stuck with them. That sucks. I want to put some honey in here. Can we get some honey? The cinnamon, eucalyptus. I'm gonna put a little bit of honey if I can open it real quick. Can y'all hold on? Because I know people come and run off and all that. You know what I mean? So hold on for a minute. Just hold on for a minute. What you got to do? It's Sunday. You didn't go to church, right? Not bashing. I'm just saying. Here, entertain you guys right quick.
What the goal of the billionaire class is to remake the world as a digital simulation, really. To digitalize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life, to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit and...
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, you're left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Melodies, posts, and beats. But
Okay, I've returned. Okay, I should mix all this together, but it's not just like 2 tablespoons. It's a lot of. It's not really sweet. So I'm watching somebody move in a place there shouldn't be nobody to move. Hold on. 1 second. And I'm far from blind. I'm gonna help. You're down there watching me. I'm looking right at them move around. Friggin' idiots. Excuse my language. That's with a Jewish rim fam star. It's called Mary Indian Archaeological something study museum land. No fake Indian. Well, it might be a bunch of fake Indians over there, but that's where they've been digging and researching. Might be a hiker. They just seem to be stuck right there. No, for real. If I could zoom in and show you, you would see the individual standing right there. Nice stop, nice. While I'm pointing at him, he stopped. And he's on that side of the fence, which is that line right there. I can take you down and show you real quick if y'all want to go for a little walk. Here, I'll show you. And we know it's the government. Well, I ain't gonna say all that. They don't do everything. It's not the government. You know, agencies are affiliated with the government. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, Cochise Mountain. That's his hideout right back there on the other side. Cochise was a Negro, not some, you know who. Believe me, it was a deer, y'all would know. There'd be a bunch of them. So this is a fence right here. The Black Widow spider web. See this? This is the fake American Indian, it ain't Native American, archaeological science, whatever. Well, they're messing with some of our stuff that's there, okay? All right? It's our land. They don't have no ownership over it, okay? We're gonna go check it out, actually. And the idiot standing right about over there. Oh, scary. Right about over there is where the idiot. I guess they decide. But yeah, this whole line, this is the property line right here. And then it goes way, way back over, way back. I mean, I might show it to you guys. You know, just drive and put the camera forward and explain to you. It's a lot of land. I can see the three of us are right there. And y'all know that's where we're starting our build. I've looked back there. There's another build I want to do. And then the horse ranch is way back there, like 2 mountains over. And I'm gonna take y'all down there and show y'all the horse ranch because I really want to get that up, and I would love to. I would enjoy to see some horses once again running around on the property. We good. Anyway, I gotta take my. Anyway, as you see, so my apologies anyway, but you need somebody to document Somebody who could do shorthand. Don't be like the stenographer that went off in the courthouse and told them they were liars and everything else. You know, we're talking about someone who can write history. Write down what's going on day to day. That would be their only thing. Enjoy eating soups, this, that, partaking in whatever, a greenhouse, whatever. Somebody who can actually write down, talk with the people, see the smiles, see the emotions, the feelings, the growth, and y'all send some energy towards our brother Ganja, okay, Rando. He's got part of a toothsmith. I didn't know it was that bad. So tomorrow his wife sent him something, so that way he can go on. We'll go and see what's going on with him. So I was going to give him the peroxide that T was talking about. I forget I even had that. It might be his. I had so many different things. I think it might be his, but well, he could have rinsed, but that wouldn't have been good on that. So he was using the stuff, which you can, and he even gave him the frequency to regenerate. You know what I'm saying? Bone and tooth and stuff like that, which we went over numerous times. So we just want to make sure our brother's good. You know what I mean? And so tomorrow, his wife scheduled an appointment with supposed to be a pretty good orthodontist or dentist, so we can go and make sure he's all right. Cause I'm gonna follow him out there. Gotta make sure our brother's all right. And he'll be fine, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, the guy runs around here barefoot on shit y'all wouldn't even step on once. Like 4 miles, like early in the morning. These trails are long. Listen, I need to get back on the run, but I can't do it right now. I don't want my knee to go out, or I got to reserve what. You know what I'm saying? But I will be running with him. I'm not Bonnie Rubble footing it around this mofo, but bam, 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 it's not gonna happen. Maybe. I used to have karate feet. They're still pretty hard, but they're not like that like they used to be. But I'm not saying ugly. I'm just talking about the bottom of my feet used to be real, real tough. Yet we could use. That's what we were hoping. Like we know there are many of our brothers and sisters who have skills and talent. Somebody who be like the main person who looks over the gardens, and I'm a chef, but there's other brothers and sisters who like to cook, who can come up with a regimen, because breakfast is a lie. You break your fast is all it is, and most times it's best to do it somewhere in the afternoon, and usually eat before 4 o'clock, so you could have 1 or 2 meals. One good meal, not big but wholesome, full of nutrients and minerals, is usually, depending on what you do and what they're doing with the air. And so 2 meals like sardines and stuff. Even we can have people, we take some fiat and we have a few people go fishing for crappies, which is like some of our favorites, umberjack and stuff like that, angelfish, bass. I prefer smallmouth. Big mouth bass is good, but yet smallmouth is just, and rainbow trout. I mean, that's stuff I used to like catching. And we can have like a small team, like not building or this, that, and the other, who be like, the fishermen, all lady women, who, hey, we put the funds together and we send them out in a truck, and they go and fish for a day and come back with a haul that we can put together in a soup or something, get some lamb and some goats, and I'm not big on cows. Even though we still eat beef, I prefer bison and stuff like that. The slaughter of bison is a whole nother narrative. That's a big, but I don't really want to be killing life. I'd rather get to the point where we're sustaining ourselves off of garbanzo beans, negro frios. They say kidney beans ain't that, but we know kidney beans are good. Even navy beans are good. That's all lies. Pinto beans, of course. Where we have avocado trees, lemon or lime trees growing, which is lemon is the same as a lime. Even ganeo trees, bananas. Healthy eggs, we know that they're not spraying and poisoning with listeria and stuff like we see right now. We had a few doctors making this very same statement I made earlier, like, you know, needles with synthetic chemicals and stuff, like, you know, the death thing is so heavy. No, not the death. The marketing and the agenda thing is so heavy and real that it sells everywhere. Let's put it like that, okay? Without spoiling or making rotten certain people's professions, regardless of who and what they do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got you on, man. Indians exposed investigation. What's going on, beloved? But welders, you know, I mean, yeah, okay, I can weld, but there's some people that can weld better than me. I'm gonna purchase another $300 welder, a bigger one. I used to keep on my truck when I used to go out welding. Sometimes they'd be like, "Yo, where'd you get the welding in the truck?" "Yeah, we got to sell it." "Oh, we need that. And I'd back it up and we weld some of the barrels out, the things that got to go into the top of the electric coal fire plants. If I'm not up in there with the angles breaking off and, you know, torching through an old one and then welding a new one up in a tight space that was no good on my knees or my back. Because every time I went welding and I go out there for like a month, 2 months, my knee would look like basketball and Chris was going crazy. You know, I'm sitting there with bags of ice and everybody's like, "You going to the next spot? If the swelling goes down, I'll be right there welding." I mean, you know, anywhere from $35 to $45 an hour. Yeah, why not, you know? It's like when I used to do roofing, you know. If you can lay down 3 tiles, you know, that's $75 an hour. I mean, who's going to turn that down, right? So I did that in Jersey for a while. So your knees, man, you know, you can't be squatting 3 and 4 and deadlift, 500 pounds. Anyway, and then running marathons or half marathons and beating yourself up and not eating exactly how you know how to, and think that you're not going to have some injuries and all that good stuff. So, touring martial arts tournaments where you're knocking knees and kicking shins, and, you're hurting each other and hyperextending and catches up. But we can always use the assistance to help, and there's quite a few things, we'd like to accomplish. Just, we're not no terroristic, and we're going to protect our own, but, we're not with all that nonsense, They can have that world. That's their world. They can go on with it, tally-ho. We were never part of it in the first place. We've all had this conversation, and everybody stood in the same morals. It was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Regardless of what happens in the end, it's regardless, okay? We got 16 solar panels. We've got to buy inverters, converters, all that stuff. We're gonna let Chi be the head of that, obviously. He also worked with Tesla. I'm just gonna design whatever he required, and we'll screw, nail, weld, whatever to mount them, to have the solar array for the sunlight and the proper wiring. We'll do whatever it takes, suggestions, that was the whole idea of getting people here, is to have people gainfully employed. It's not about a dollar. It's about your serenity. It's about seeing another way. It's about getting back to the bare tax of things. To enjoy and to laugh, to make the mistakes, to measure twice and cut once and then realize you should have measured 4 times instead of twice. You know what I mean? To go, and go, hey, man, no problem. We get it together. And it's not about like just saying it. It's about literally, expressing it and doing it. You know what I mean? Like having a good time, the bonfires and kind of stuff like that. And we got to be, you know, out here you got to be careful. It might be like right now, like bushfires are extreme, so we have the fire pit, and there's bigger ones, but that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? As long as we keep the top on like a semi diffuser, like we don't have sparks going into the dry weeds, if you want to call them that. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I know a lot of you are like, oh, I'm getting paid for it. I know the mentality. I know I'm not going to say stuck and slave to I'm not going to do that. That's just no good to, you know, beat on people. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You see, I put the little post there showing that video's nothing wrong in there, and they just want to put the gold angle because that's what they do. I heard them. I got in their feelings, their emotions. They got to do all this, that, and the other. Shows you, I'm renting space, and I'm not here to rent space, and they can't help it. They're very emotional. They don't care. Blah blah blah. They got this fake world they live in. Imagine if the true sons of Shem started going. Okay. Like, who do you think? No one could stop us. No tank, no aircraft, no missile. The true sons and daughters of Shem, and that's another name. I'm not here to get into that. It's derived from Atlantis and before, but don't even fret on that. I can't wait till people come across and find it. Oh, it's out there. Just got to find it. It's right there. I hear a lot of people sometimes get close to mentioning it, but it's there, you know. You even got some fake light skins because they've converted going, oh, well, they're not the Ashkenaz. What they did because they were living in Jersey. They went and they borrowed that. What did they say about the people who steal identities? They come from Gomer, right? By the narrative, right? So they put their foot in their mouths all the time. A friend of mine in New York says, oh, there's a rabbi that'll be talking about you in Brooklyn. He says, oh, yeah? He says, we'll be watching your YouTube channel, so if you're here, Rabbi, say something. You know I'm talking about you. Well, I ain't say your name yet. You little pedophile. But you're 67, right? That's what your boy told me. 67. Heretic. Recruiting people to fight Palestine. Ain't that about a mother? Oh, I know you. So if you're here watching, open your mouth. One of the Hindus reached out and says, thank you. I'm not against you. And I says, no, I know it, bro. Relax. You know, I follow the ways. I was like, you ain't gonna explain nothing to me, bro. I be looking at messages. I get a lot, man. No, man. It's you family, bro. Don't get it twisted, man. It's not what you think. No, the world is screwed up, but not everybody. Okay. Nah, you're loved, bro. For those who still use the word love. Well, I think that brother stuck around if you're watching, because I told you about one of the original Black Cats, Hindu Special Force guys who, in Page, golfing, damn near 80 years old, one who told me that I was on this medication. I shouldn't have been on it for no more than 5 to 6 weeks. And I was like, what? And I started calling around all the VAs playing stupid. Huh? What do you mean? So I got a couple of attorneys sitting there. What do you want to do, Mr. Branch? And I'm like, let's see if the government, being so nosy, is going to handle it appropriately. We know a lot of officials are pretty stupid. All right. But let's see. Well, you retained us. And I was like, yeah, retainer fee, which I have a little time, but I'm probably going to sue the VA or the Department of Defense or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to. Last thing I want to do. But after the thing with my wrist and my knee, with that little fruity Asian boy, you know, you got the x-rays, I need to look, and bend your knee and all that goofy stuff. That has nothing to do, reflection has nothing to do with injuries. Somewhat does, but not in totality. I mean, I've been studying medicine all my life, right? all this existence at least. And they just can't help themselves for being so stupid. You know what I mean? Yep, they left. They might have been hikers because they say that they got hikers over there. Hey, T, they got hikers over there, right?
Hikers?
Yeah, over the Amerindian fake, land. People can hike over there.
I think so, yeah. Coach Trail or something.
Yeah, Cochise Trail and stuff like that. Yeah, that's right. Why is it that we're the only ones that have melanated people with the name Cochise? I grew up with two Cochise. They're older than me, like Vietnam era cats. Darren Cochise, Cochise Myers. I'm serious. You can't make this stuff up, people. I mean, come on. But anyway, getting back to the point. The assistance would not be in help. It would be the way of life. It would be reconnection, everybody chipping in. I can see myself, because I blew up my bivvy, so my back should be pretty good, so I got a little more cushion for the, you know what I'm saying, when I'm stretched out. I'll probably be in there having to dig myself in the mom, which will be fun, because I need to. I need to work. I need to exercise. I need to keep it going. And in there, swinging a pickaxe and shoveling, I like to force myself. It's excellent work. I get that grunting, that double breathing. You know what I mean? Hey, Fred, what's going on, beloved? How you doing? What's cracking? What's happening, bro? It'd be nice to see more people chime in, but you know how it goes. People, I guess everybody's getting ready for tomorrow. I don't know. What time is it? It's so it's 5:37, and we do need to go and get some lunch meat, some turkey off the bone or something. We got beans and rice in there. We got all kind. We got meat. We got whip up. I was supposed to make some barbecue ribs, and I just but I gotta go check on Ganja, man. He ain't come out. What the heck, man? Make sure he's okay. Yo, Ganja, you okay? Yeah, I wasn't talking too much. Air hitting that tooth. He let me see it, and I was like, damn, we trying to repair a damn near whole tooth, right? So, man, as long as our brother's okay, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? But yeah, somebody to take notes. I don't care if it's Bluetooths and chips and little shorthand, well, not shorthand, but little short notes about what's going on in our daily lives, writing about themselves, and as things are coming together, you know what I'm saying? Well, if they're talking about 2027, that means you got 3 years. But they need a grand war to happen, and they're doing exactly what they've done each time. And what boggles me is nobody paid attention. When I was overseas, the brothers were always like, because it was no, women. We didn't serve with women when I was in. They were there, but in very small capacity, except for the Air Force. All right. Anyway, right? We appreciated traveling and learning real history. And the pale skins would always go around, we're Americans, we're from America. It's like that anywhere you go in the world. Whenever you meet a pale skin, if you come here, I'm from France, I'm from Switzerland, I'm from Germany. I'm like, so what? You here, fool? And they don't even take the time to learn the true history from those who know the history. It's like look at me, like, so who gives a this is comical, man. It's always the case. Why are we the most humblest and polite? There's no ego to be stroked. Hey, Carrie, what's up, hon? Hey, yeah, some of y'all know what I'm talking about too. Don't sit there and act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Be honest. Be honest. Because I know. I mean, come on now. You know what I mean? Be honest. I'm just saying. It's like, and people are starting to realize it. Like, whoa, we actually have people from the Congo, West Africa, Ethiopia, Eritrea, who are saying the American Negro is not African. They're coming out in droves. And there's only certain groups over there, excuse me, who hate us. And I wonder if they have our bloodline in them. And it makes absolutely perfect sense based on what happened with Taylor and the war over there and certain other Negroes who work for the feds, all right, with CI contracting and taking over and ex-Black Panther members and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of them over there that just created chaos, played a role, and they have nothing to do with us. Those when you lose your brother card, you lose it forever. Can you be forgive? You got to learn how to forgive yourself and walk the trail backwards. And they're not going to do that. You know what I mean? So no, man, it's a magnificent thing. I was chatting in this little chat group. I didn't say much, but I would text while I was, on my other one because I have TikTok on both. And there was two Africans in there, like real straight up Africans, round face, beautiful round face, Africans. I'm talking about beautiful ones, not the ones that have been, they're not ugly. The ones who have been put through things, scarification and everything else. Like one sister and this brother, round face. I think they're kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? And they were very adamant. America is their land. Like they were like, you had some Pan-Africans. They were roasting the Pan-Africans. They were telling you, you're not from here. They was telling them. And these individuals are so conflicted. But what about the slave trade? And even the African woman says, you got American Negroes telling you how you going to have 400 people on a 2-month journey on this little alabaster ship, wooden ship, peeing poop off the side of the ship, really? And enough food and water? They didn't have water purification? And we all know the ships were different. They were grand and majestic that we lost so many of, which became pirates and everything else because of. That's a big. I would like to see Kirameo do some more on the pirates and stuff like that. He's done quite a bit. Magnificent too. Drop 432 as well. But there's so much more, and I was like, I don't have to say nothing. They correct, and a couple of American Negroes, dashiki wearing, they got the Mutumbo thing in the background, red, the Garvey flag, fake flag of the 40s, right? 30, whatever it was made that. Not even a real flag. Whenever I see that red, black, and green, I'm like, you big dummy. What's that Red Fox? You big dummy. You know how Red Fox would do that? Hey, Fred. Grady. Fred. You big dummy. But anywho, I was sitting there just typing, on the other side. I didn't want to speak. I was in it, and so yeah, my name is Red Wolf. I know someone like Lucifer says, oh, you're very religious. I said, I'm just going to text. I just want to see what everybody got to say, and I was like, welcome, Brother Red. Yes, they saw my videos and a couple of other things that TikTok and their racist bias of the little goofy Chinese and Gujar and whatever took down for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But it was it's magnificent to see that. And you would think that these so-called natives these Native Americans would get on board and realize, oh, what a fallacy. I have white cargo. I have Asian slaves down in when they set up their fake Gujar, the puppets and the puppet masters, right? The imperialistic dynasty of this conquering all the lands, fighting the Negro and new people and the light skin and dark skin Cathars, which became China not too long ago, and then you know, the sacking of Germany and the sacking of France and, well, no, Scotland and Ireland, and had a couple of Scots who said, "Oh, yeah, we know who the original people of the land were," and they blended, they mixed, you know, and there's still some there, and you know, I've been there, and what a way to go and what a way to come, you know what I'm saying? But history is being revealed, and the enemy is still playing their fake role, you know, and you know, we need you guys to play another role. You don't know how the energy works, and by y'all refusing, could be more of the chaotic force of energy and dilemma that you'll be further subjugated to. I'm not attempting to say something to make you. I'm just pointing this out um, for you to look at. You know, for every action, there's a consequence. There are consequences. Um, I'm not saying people who are really unable and who are physically incapable. Even that, it still will work out. You know, together we can do so much more. Divided, what do they say about a house divided? If I'm lying, y'all go ahead and say, Red, you know you're just making this up. You're lying. We don't want you lying, bro. Hey, Jason H. You want to come in and say Grady? You like that, Grady? Carrie. Buccaneers. Yeah. Great day from the cornfields of southern Indiana. We're gonna need some real corn and get rid of that GMO, cuz. For a few wind turbines. Yeah, we do. Oh, absolutely. And those are easy to build, actually. They're not complicated. Especially if somebody wanted to get on a horse and we build a shed where we can do some sanding. There's a beach. There's a beach not too far for those who want to surf and all that. But we could, well, it's a little ride, but it ain't too bad. But we can build like mini wind turbines that go up about 15 feet. They don't have to be 120, whatever that is. They don't have to be that high, trust me. Now you're getting into different metals and steel and all. No. Well, we can build them like windmills. Same thing for pumping water. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things. Like I said, I've been looking at the Hindus, certain people in certain tribes or certain individual clans or whatever in Africa. Certain people over here on certain lands who have dug wells, very simplistic, not with big augers and, you know, big machines like they're out in the ocean drilling down for oil and all that. No, it's not, you know, it doesn't look too complicated, but it's some work, you know what I mean? Need some of the corn, B. Yeah. I have sketches from a book for you to browse. Awesome. I didn't see your email on your YouTube page. It's there. It's Josh Shea. Hold on. Hold on. Turn this off. Yes. Okay. All right. Now everybody's going, you like a big kid, man. Okay. All right. What's up, my payment fill? Oh, that's because of one of my other account. There's nothing in there. I didn't put nothing in there. Okay, let's I'm gonna pull up the live right now. And I'm gonna go to, yeah, it's right here. Cashapp. And then there's my email. Josh Shea, 2011-711@gmail.com. It's right on the live, the one that we're on right now. It's right there. This is my P.O. box. See? P.O. box. Email. Excuse me. I know it doesn't focus. Let me see if that's screen. Did it focus a little better? And yeah, it's right there, hon. Just hit description. Hey guys, you back? Come on and get some of this popcorn I threw down, man. We over here walking on all of it. Anyway, I'm just one I attempt with technology. Well, technology is not a bad thing. Yeah. Awesome. Seeds, all the seeds we can get. My thing is okra, because okra is magical. And there's plants like rose petals we can eat, endive, and we can grow dandelion. There's so much we can grow in the grow houses when we establish them. Even like 6 marijuana plants a piece for we're not growing no weed to be selling it. No, we use it as actually as medicine. And he has tobacco, like he's got the seeds to grow tobacco. So all that's going to happen. I don't remember my great grandmother tell me she used to grow her little 5 tobacco plants and be drying them. We used to have to help her drying them with this thing with the sun and the little screen wooden things with the leaves, the big tobacco leaves. And she used to be like, stack it up, babies. And we all trying to get the little thing wooden, and we're stacking, the 12 tobacco leaves. And then she's like, okay, babies, just put it over, just slide it over there on the little trolley thing, and just leave right there. No wind, we didn't have all that. And the sun, sun drying, and mama making her snuff and making Paw his chewing the back end, marinating some in white lightning, hooch. And people coming far and wide just to get a little pinch of that tobacco. I don't remember how she grew it. I just don't remember. I knew it's up there. I just don't remember. If that was the case on the reservation, I'd have got some tobacco leaves for my boys over there in South Carolina and been growing some. But somebody didn't believe. My one of my great relatives worked with R.J. Reynolds to show him how to cultivate tobacco, so-called real Cherokee, Anahuia, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no natives, nobody around, nobody over there like that. None of them existed over there. All right? So please, work with R.J. Reynolds for, what I said, about 46 years? Other relatives worked with him too, but him, I'm very, get it, baby? Yeah. Sing, sing, sing. Oh, they found it. They found the kettle corn. Yes, babies. It's all right there for you. Oh, they got it. I want to show you. Oh, they tearing it up. You act like you got a Big Mac. Anywho, second generation mine. Okay, and many okra seeds. Red okra, blue. I love okra. Oh, if you're diabetic, get you some real okra. Be careful because okra, from what I heard, I don't know if it's the truth. Y'all can look it up. It holds the most pesticides. One of the vegetables that hold. And that's why I don't mess with it. It's coming from Mexico. I don't want it. You would think that the Mexican people would better themselves and not work to poison people because Corning is over there. Dow Corning is over there. You would think that they would do better than that. How can you claim to be of this land and you're willing to poison for the benefit of $1? That's pathetic. That's some weak-ass, cowardly stuff. So any more Mexican brothers know of that. And it's sad. And I know I'm probably not you guys. I know it's hard when this government's always arming and weaponizing everybody. And you get people who get a little bit of drugs and money and fake influence, and they do what they want. And it's not our way on this land. It's not who we are. Unnecessary. When you could take a people and build a nation, you stop false politics. You could reroute. Well, I ain't here to change what they're doing, but you get the drift. Like I said, I know a lot of good folks. I even know some people from the cartel. Well, I couldn't say the names because they're good guys. Sad what some of them had to do, but they're all coming right now. Anyway, I was supposed to read, and I said, I'll read tomorrow. I want to be all muddy and everything. I want to look the part like I've been working. It's supposed to be 88 degrees. Today it was like 70, and that water, I put my foot on it. Oh, man, my old beautiful foot. I got cute feet, but I put my old foot in there. I was like, "Nigga, what? Oh, heck no." And then Ganja said, "Come on, try it." Ganja put his feet and was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah." And T, that's Inspector Gadget. T, he come out with galoshes and everything. I was like, "This guy, God, Doc, he was in San Francisco, club." He came out ready. You dig what I'm saying? we were less ready. Like I said, the donations will help, for the books. But if you want, I didn't open a separate account, but if you want, I can make sure that it's utilized, and I can show you receipts and everything. If you just like, I got the money from Baby Girl Slaughter. She got sent 25, so I got to add because the nails for the nail guns like 50. How much are the nails for the nail guns, bro? Like $54, right? Oh, he might have went to the bathroom, but like $54. So I'll add the other bit and say thank you. Again, thank you, Baby Girl Slaughter. Appreciate her. She's got a magnificent family, wonderful husband. Just love her to death. Love her to life, excuse me. And tear it up, guys. There's plenty there. Oh, you use poo. Okay, yeah, you ate that whole thing by yourself. You didn't want to share it, huh? Just not beak to beak or nothing. Okay. Right? So well, Millennium, when you do want to show up, right? You'll see for yourself, and then you can share it in that chat when Omet comes, because he will. We're very close to all these guys now. He'll relay the message as well. You'll see, and the planning is always good for more ideas. I always had the dream. I have the of what it should look like, kind of, but all input is magnificent. Whether we run with it or not, it doesn't say we wouldn't. It's just when you're gonna do certain things, can't speak about everything. You gotta know what it is. Like having a certain deck, right? One part raises up, right? Whether physical or machine, right? And then the things that go with that. That's all I can say. The first thing is to get the first deck up. And we could have been getting the first deck up if it wasn't for what happened, right? Which I already spoke about. I'm not going to give it energy again because I would like for it to happen again. But we're going to get it done. It'd be nice if we had big, tall pine trees and all that around here. Then we can find the dead ones and we could, create our own boards. You know what I'm saying? Cut our own boards. You know what I mean? Eat babies. They're right by me. I don't want to scare them. Oh, they're right here. There's a whole bunch of popcorn down there. They're just having a ball. And I'm no threat. But anyway, it would truly be a real light to have so many of y'all involved. It really would, man. It would just be amazing. I gotta take that frame that's gonna be a off-road buggy for us to zip around here. Hopefully we can build a couple of them, a few of them. Big lights, everything. I have to draw it, and then, I love drawing. And then get everything specs, you know what I mean? Get the numbers like I did for the platform that we're gonna build, and then the add-ons and the port, the patio and all that kind of stuff. And the same thing when it comes to anything, you got to do that. And it's good to be able to draw, and for those who can, and then to have ideas and to take the ideas and to manifest. I'm a survivor donkey. Oh, okay. But I just wanted to come on and share that. Many people have a say. There's no one in control. and there's no one out of control. It's everybody together, all for one, one for all. You know what I mean? And you know, it was a brother that wrote Three Musketeers. So imagine 80 musketeers, which that's really what it was. There were many, if not thousands upon thousands. So I hope you and your sneaky construction talk. It's not sneaky. Okay, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Can't say everything, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, just a little bit. Is that you, Ganja? Oh, is that you, T? Oh. Oh, I got the bird. I almost spit on the bird. Excuse me. Hey there. It looks and sounds peaceful. What state are you in, guys? Arizona, pretty much. Yeah, the birds, man. They're tearing this popcorn up, bro. But it, but yeah, like I said, you know, somebody to document in the beginning stages, unless they want to document all the way through into whatever. And carpenters, you know, people who have, you don't have to be a master carpenter or mechanic. Some people like to weld, and some people like building go-karts and mini bikes and motorcycles and cars, right? Working on them. You know, just to invent, to create, to learn by mistakes. You see what I'm doing, what I'm saying? It's like, if I was light-skinned, everybody would have been here. It's not the fact that I'm half German. It's just, imagine it. Well, I don't know. I don't do the quarter, three-quarter thing. German, Chickasaw, Anahuia, Costa Rican, a little Chinese in there. Like I said, my cousins, the Ings. Yet, to inspire one another, you know? But anyway, y'all can share this and sit down with your significant others. What have y'all really went through in your lives? What are your thoughts? Like, where do y'all stand? How do you feel about certain things? Where are your emotions bound to? I know some have like companies, and this probably wouldn't be the best place for it because there's not a lot of work for certain things. Yet, here, of course, it's going to be, would it be fiat involved? No, it's about us getting back to the roots of the barter system, and which we're still actually under. And expand your horizon. As this one sets, the sun, beyond that one. All right? I hope that was something worthwhile. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks again, Carrie, and everybody that donated. But I appreciate it because we can use it. Books. We're looking at getting some other water purification books. This is one book that has all this information in it. He has one, but there's another one. How to build a system to retrieve water from the air. I don't have that book. Hey T, in that book you got, does it tell you how to build a water retriever from the air?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah, there's this one book. This is one I was looking at on Amazon. I saw it. The Special Forces guys were talking about it on YouTube, so I want to purchase that. I think it's like 40. I don't know. Somebody Google it. You might be able to Google it, and it has all kind of different things in there. I don't know. I forget the price of it, but that's a book. Greenhouse growing. This stuff that we can have in the library. it won't just be history and this and that and all the stuff that a lot of us read. It'll be an assortment, even medical books. I've got herbal books, but there's so many of them out there. It'd be great to have a whole lot of them, to people, for the children to come up and learn how to write and read and learn languages. We don't have to send them to nobody's school. We can have a very extensive regimen for them to be well equipped and protected and not overbearing and overbeaten. Um, I really wanted to do this like 10 years ago, but I was nowhere in accepting who I was. I was still pretty ignorant, and then I was poisoned, and then, right when I accepted who I was. And then it was about getting myself in this different position. And the first thing I did after being poisoned, my lungs healed, I ran. I started running. I couldn't even run down a block. And after 2.5, 3 months, I ran 10 miles. And that was me getting out every day, twice a day, running, beating myself up, damaging my heart a little bit, and pushing myself because I could. I can't push myself like that no more. It's meaningless. Now here I am, and I want to share with people to be able to dream and not see nightmares and destruction, and the beauty and the beast, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Y'all know I got a story to tell, but regardless of that, I'm telling one now, a different one, you know? I got lots of loose ends while you're talking about you 10 years ago. Yeah. So that's me. Everyone does, right? I'm going to shut it down because I don't have no light out here, and I'm about to go 0:30 dark out this morning. That big old red face is about to go whoop. Yet, again, hey, Anthony Lowe, what's going on, beloved? Condensation, yeah, Omac, yeah, exactly, yeah, Carrie, I got you, hon. It's good to have you all in here, though. It's magnificent to see people. I know people are expecting every time I go live. Oh, he's about to. Oh, and then the machine when I go, like you know what I'm saying. I'm not. It's not about the views with me. It's about the few that get it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. All right, and maybe it's something else for you guys to think about. Carrie, where you at? You're down here, aren't you? We aren't you like in Arizona or? I know Omek, he's right down in Phoenix, and Westside. I haven't seen him in a minute. His page even went away. I was like, what the heck? I gotta go over to see if he had any lives up. I haven't seen anything lately. I always gotta check everybody's. I didn't get a notification about Navi. She went live. It's burdening. It sucks when I don't get people who I like to listen to. Humia has about 2 lives I didn't even watch, and I saved them for watch later. Kansas City, that's right. I'm sorry, honey. Kansas City. Yeah, you're welcome too. Shoot. Come on. But I know how it is. This house has been in my family for 2 generations, or we built this from the ground up, and I just can't, I can dig it. It's for the dreamers. Those who, with everything going on, who realize that, hey, you know what? We can make pottery. We can get good quickly, and we can sell it. We can get back to autochthonous. It doesn't matter about skin color, but we can get back to making authentic things that people really like, going to fairs and yeah. And let's say we do get horses, like one day. Let's say. And there's so many other things that are available. There's a lot of things. But again, we got to have people here to say, I'm here to chip in, I'm here to put forth, and Let's see what comes out of it, brothers and sisters. That's what it's about. And it's 3 of us. Three of us who have the vision. The Grand Escalante area. Hey. You know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go get my PJs, get ready. We should have went to the store, but it's getting dark, and we don't want to go on the road right now. Not saying we can't, but Sunday, tomorrow's, I guess, Monday, right? And I appreciate you guys, man. You know, everything. And if they put a gold ingot on this, that's 2 ones, right? Where I went over and set up monetization. They went over it. So I check all the time to see, and I'm going to ask them, why are you removing the monetization when there's nothing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Eyes of water. It's mesquite, the pollen. It's just the way it is. But I appreciate you guys, man. We're, like I said, we are eternally bonded. We really are, y'all. I'm not here to make you believe something that's not. And I appreciate you guys. All right. And I gotta go I gotta go to the shed and get some butane tanks out. All right. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. All right. No need for head salutes and head rolly rolls. Y'all know where I stand. All right. It's great seeing y'all every time. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening. All right.